What is up, people of the internet? Just now starting this live stream, live from my backyard. It's a beautiful day out here. What's this all about? We'll get into that. We'll get into it. I hope I can keep looking at the camera. I got a new set. Well, I don't got a new setup. This is a different setup for my lives. Usually I do them from my phone, but I can't. It's so hard for me to see this. I can barely see that anyway. So let's see, man. Everybody in the chats, tell me what you got cooking today. There's Frack Daddy, Nicholas, Juan from Oregon, Tim Davis. What's up, man? What is going on, peeps? Can you guys hear me good? If you can hear me good, can you guys just tap one in the chat? If you can hear me good. I got on these little guys, and it's my first time doing all this. So I'm trying to make sure this live stream, for those of you that were here last time, you remember the last time it kind of cut in and out. And this one should not do this because I am hardwired to your computer with this little guy right here. Let's see who all we got in here. Ribeyes. Ryan said he's cooking ribeyes. Hear you loud and clear, brother. Oh, that's so good. I didn't know how these things were going to work. I've done them before. You put them on, and people are like, hey, man, you sound like you're breaking up, or this, that, or the other, or, whatever. So let's see how many people we got on here. We're at 585. Let's see if we can hit that 600. Come on, man. 600. 600. Do 600. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. And if you guys would say thank you to each other, just tap that thumbs up button. Give us some thumbs up. Almost 593. Come on, 600. Boom, 603. Can I hear 650? No, I'm not going to start all that. I hope you guys got a drink today, because we're going to cover the good, the bad, the ugly. You're going to hear the truth, the whole thing, nothing but the truth. And then I want to do two things for you, or three things. I want to fill you in, let you know where I'm at, where we are as a company, what I'm drinking, and then I got some new products back here that I want to show you. Let's see who all we got in here. When you do these, you always got to look over here. Mr. Gibbs, thank you, sir. Roll Tide. Oh my gosh, it's football day. I forgot all about that. Dang it. I've been so busy. I can't even remember what day it is. What freaking day it is. 700. There's 700. Can I hear 750, man? Tag a friend. Share it. Oh, cheers, Charles. Thank you. Thank you. What are you guys drinking today? Type in the chat. What's your favorite? Here, let me show you what I got. I don't know if you want to see this, but I'm going to show you anyway. I got a fresh one. A fresh bottle. It's wet, though. Fresh bottle. First drink out of it. Margaritas. Coors. Sweet tea. Coffee. Michelob. Jack. Roll Tide. I've never drank that. I'm just kidding. I know what you mean. Crown Royal Reserve. That's some good stuff, man. I was in Colorado a couple weeks ago and tried that Crown Reserve. That's really pretty good stuff. Evan Williams. I like Evan too. I like Evan. So, first of all, thank you everybody for taking time out of your busy days. Thank you for joining. I'm going to try to get comfortable here. So we can jump into this in just a few minutes. I want to make sure we give everybody time to jump on here. But yeah, what are you cooking today? What are you cooking? Old Forester 1920, man. I'm going to tell you right now. That's my favorite of all time. Old Forester 1920. I know there's probably a better one out there. I just hadn't had it yet. But Old Forester 1920 is really spectacular. Funny side note, the movie Kingsman, the second one, where it's called The Statesman, was actually filmed at Old Forester. A lot of people don't know that. It was actually filmed at their plant, and they actually have a bottle that I don't even know if they release it now or if they just did it once. Thank you, Mr. Fields. You are a gentleman and a scholar. Throw some steaks on this evening. Boy, that sounds good, too. But, yeah, Old Forester, or The Statesman was filmed at Old Forester. And so as a respect to them, they made the Kingsman their own bourbon. So pulled pork on the Traeger, tomahawks. All right, so let's just jump right into it. You guys ready? Yeah. Unfortunately, this isn't clickbait. We are going to leave YouTube. It's you know what? You know, the backstory is we started on YouTube. We have officially now 200 and something videos, 203, 200 and something videos on YouTube. And, you know, the main deal with YouTube is I just wanted to connect with just barbecue people, my people. Those are my people. You guys are my people. You guys and gals are my people. And that's why we started YouTube. We just wanted to connect and maybe share some of the knowledge that we have. There's a lot of great barbecuers on YouTube. There's no way I'm going to remember all of them, but let me throw some shout outs. My boy Ballistic Barbecue, CJ, Baby Back Maniac, T-Roy, Guga, and everyone knows Malcolm. Malcolm and them guys. Like everyone is doing an amazing job on YouTube, and I still love it. I still love doing it. It's just we're kind of getting to a point to where what it takes to create a YouTube video is starting to consume a lot of my time, which, I have nothing wrong with that. But, unfortunately, I only have so many hours in a week. And to create a video, a lot of people don't know this. I'm going to go ahead and stand up here. A lot of people don't know this, but to create a YouTube video, at a bare minimum, even if you're just cooking a steak, and even if I'm just doing it vlog style, it takes, a minimum of 4 hours. Absolute bare minimum, 4 hours. That is the fastest outside of a live that we can create a video. And then obviously if it's, brisket on the El Rey, brisket on the Jambo, brisket on the JP, on and on, the Kamado, the Master Built, it just takes a lot of time. And unfortunately, I just saw the comment here, YouTube wants more productions. They don't want barbecue guys like us. And YouTube is out there to make money. It really, for YouTube, for Google, that's how they make money. They make money through putting ads on our videos, our lives, our streams. That's how they make money. And for me, in order for us to make money as the creators, we have to be better at telling stories. And I think we do a pretty good job. I really do. We don't have near the followers like, Guga and obviously, Malcolm at How to Barbecue, right? But them guys have taught me more than you would ever know. They, Ballistic, T-Roy, Baby Back Maniac, CJ. I mean, we are all a community, and it takes a lot. It does take a lot. So with that being said, we are going to quit YouTube. Now, the question is, after that, how long is it going to be for? Is it going to be for a month? Is it going to be for a year? Are we coming back? I don't know. All I know is God has blessed us tremendously. Our business is the busiest it has ever been, ever. And it's starting to require a lot of my time. And I mean a lot. This morning, yesterday I was up at 4. Today I was up at 4:30, and this is a Saturday. And as the CEO of Cosmos, I mean, I get, this is how I dress. I'm not a typical CEO. A lot of people don't know about me, but nevertheless, I am a CEO, and I have employees, and my focus is going to be switching just a little bit. So for how long, I don't know. Here's what I wish I could do. I wish that I could take a break. I've never taken a break from YouTube, just so you know. Since I started, I've never taken a break. Some people take a month off. Some people take 2 months off. Some people just post when they want. We have posted every single week for, I think, right at 4 years, every single week. So every single week we shoot a video. Now, can we still text? James. Yeah, we can, bro. So with that being said, I'm not going to fall off the face of the earth. You're not going to get rid of me that easy. But my problem right now is well, let me just go back. Wes got offered a job to leave the company, and it was great for him. It was great for his family. I mean, here's the deal: we're all just spinning through this earth, through this universe, galaxy, and we got one shot at this. And I totally understand. When Wes came to me and was telling me this, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit upset. But by the same token, I've known Wes ever since he was probably 18 or 19. I know Wes's wife. I knew them when they first started dating. I knew them. I was at their wedding. Wes and I have been friends before Cosmos. We still are friends. He was texting me this morning. I love Wes to death. But so here's where the problem lies, is how much time can I give back to making videos on an uncertain schedule? And that's what it is. I have a very uncertain schedule. It would be awesome if, I could say, hey, I need somebody here for this day. And we've contemplated that. We've tried some things, and it's just the schedules just aren't matching up. Now, with that being said, if tomorrow I get a videographer and he says, hey, Cosmo, I don't need this. I don't need this. You tell me when you want to shoot. My schedule is your schedule. We'll make it work. That could change everything. That could change everything next week. I've interviewed some very, very, very talented people, but I just don't think it's right for me to put their schedule on hold just because mine is so uncertain. He said, hire another Wes. Man, I wish it was that easy. I live in Oklahoma, man. These, around here, we're just getting used to cell phones, let alone, Canon 5D Mark IVs with, this lens and all the audio and all the things. So, I totally, it's just hard. If we was in Texas, Dallas, Texas, LA, Utah, where a lot of these creative people are, this would not be an issue. And like I said, we still could, somebody could come in next week and say, hey, let's do this. You don't worry about it. You let me take the mental margin off of you. I'll absorb it. I'll roll with it. You don't worry about anything. So that's always possible. And quite honestly, quite honestly, that's what I would like to have happen. Now, with that being said, we're hiring in our company. We're growing so fast. And I feel like it's important. The team needs me. And I just want to be there for them, be there for my family. And I didn't think this was going to be as hard as it is. Yeah. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Yeah. Now, like I said, I'm contemplating in the back of my head that every Saturday we get together and do this. This is easy for me. Not that I don't want to give you guys easy. I want to give you guys value. And this right now, this scenario works for me. So what I would like to do is sit down with my team this week and discuss how we can free me up from a lot of the day-to-day. And so I can do this. I feel, we all start off and and I'm guilty as this. I could be I can run a company and, I can do this and I can do this, but we all have a natural God-given talent. And my God-given talent is I'm a pretty good visionary. We can make up some things. Oh, by the way, like you guys, you're going to want to see these. We've talked about these. You and I have talked about these for a while. And they're here. Kind of. Almost. But that's kind of where I feel I am. I need to work on the vision of the companies and building a strong leadership team so I can go back to being the designer, so to speak. I still love this. I still love what we do. I love it. I love watching the new videos, when we upload them, and there's so much that goes into a video. It literally, if one person came in here, obviously we'd have to get them up to speed, but it's a 40-hour job week to shoot, not even edit, just to shoot the video. We can send it to an outside editor, have them edit it, bring it back, do all the things, and upload it. It's a 40-hour job week. And I'm missing a bunch of good comments, aren't I? Ryan, do you, man? Yeah, man, we got one shot at this. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I would still love to come on here and, once a week, maybe twice a week, once every 2 weeks, just whenever I have the margin and whenever it's right for you, and give you guys value. I think a lot of we try to answer every single question. Sometimes it's hard. Literally, we get, I don't know, probably 5,000 questions a day, 5,000 questions, comments, or, emails a day. And no kidding, we have a team that sits there and goes through all them. And, obviously the ones that I've answered before, they know how they can re-answer. But the ones that have never been answered before, like, they get bubbled up to either myself or one of the leadership teams one of the people on the leadership team that know how to answer the question. So, we take this seriously. Our customers are everything to us. This is my belief of a customer. You should do everything you can to wow the pants off of them when they interact with your company. That is what I believe. And that's what we try to do. And with that being said, hey man, I see we're almost at 1,000, but here's the deal. Obviously, you guys know how the lives work. Every time you're on a live, we give you a what? A code. So if you guys want to use this code, YT20 off, you can go over to Kosmos Q, get 20% off. They'll post it down in the comments. Feel free to go over there. I think it's only going to last a couple of hours or maybe today. I would highly recommend if you're going to use it, I would get over there real quick, just so you can utilize it. So your videos are the reason why I bought your product. I know, Sean. I know, man. I know. And that's honestly, Sean, that's the you know, like, that's the killer thing. Because I sit there and I go, you know, I have people that I have fans that rely on me. So here's what I would like to do. I would like to take some time off. Oh, crap, knocked down my ear. Y'all still hear me good? Thumbs up. Okay. I would like to take some time off and just kind of reset, recharge, clear my mind, and get a game plan. I still want to do YouTube. I still want to hire a videographer. But here's the deal. I'll be honest with you. One video a week, man, I think we could do one video a day. Now, I know that sounds crazy, but anybody that knows me, if you've ever been around me, I don't believe in half-assing anything. If you're going to half-ass something, I don't even want you on my team. And my entire team knows this. I believe in God gave you a talent, and you should execute with perfection in mind. I mean, you know, now, is everything perfect? No, I know that. I know not everything is perfect, but I'd like to get to the point to do one video a day. Now, one video a day is on a completely different scope and realm of, you know, how many of them videos are you going to be on, Darren? It's funny. I just looked down at my phone and I got a text message from one of my very first camera guys. And I can't read the text message, but I hope it says what I think it. I hope it says what I want it to say. I hope it says what I want it to say, because he's an awesome dude, man. I love him to death. And he actually doesn't even live that far from me, and he knows how to run all this. Nick, you know, hey. But Nick, you know, I totally get it. Everybody's got things going on in their life. But I would like to pull back, regather, and figure out how we can get to one video every single day. Now, obviously, maybe that's me on every single video. You know, if it is, that's awesome. If it's not, you know, I may have to find somebody that I like, know, and trust, you know, to come in here. But I have another thing, like, in the back of my head that I really would like to figure out and work out. And I'll say this: it's as far as I know, it's never been done on YouTube. Never, at least in the way I'm wanting to do it. Worked with mine. What's your product? I actually need more. I have a marketing background. Come on, Robert, send us an email, brother. We're hiring. You know, you got a lot of people sitting on their ass at home, but you know, hell, we're hiring. Come on. And unfortunately, you probably make more sitting at home than you do, you know, going back to work. Love the chicken tour videos. Thanks, Smitty. But that's what I would like to do, and I need help for that. And we need a lot of help. We're growing. We'll probably be to a staff of 30 real quick. And to be to a staff of 30, I need to have leadership in place that is going to reduce the pressure and noise in my life. And I feel like we're building that team right now. Just so you know, on the back end, I feel like we are putting that team together. So, need some outside sales reps. You're right, Scott. I dang sure do. That is actually on the list. So, there's that. It's out of the bucket. I wanted to chat it up with you guys, but still, like I said, I'd like to take some time off, reset, mentally, refocus, reload, and re-engage. Logan says, I can do that in Central Texas. Come on, bro. New products. Oh, man, you guys are going to love this. Oh, yeah. I can't tell you how many questions we got on this. And for those of you that have been around for quite a while, a couple years, you're going to probably crap yourself when you see this. But these are my official samples of the maple bourbon rib glaze and the sticky Asian rib glaze. Officially, we finally got them. And I'll tell you what the holdup was. The maple bourbon has been done, but I wanted to release them together. It's been done for quite a while. But the sticky Asian, I couldn't get it to where I wanted to get it. And this is the longest it's ever taken us to come out with a product right here because of this one. But here's the deal. I want it to be perfect. Like I said a minute ago, we execute with the expectation of excellence. Period. End of story. This one is excellent, in my opinion. Now this one, oh my gosh, this maple bourbon, I'm telling you right now, you could put this on pancakes all day long. All day long. Just got here. What's going on, Christopher? Christopher, you just missed it, man. We gave away 50 smokers. No, I'm kidding. We didn't. Well, that would be a cool video. That would be a cool video. So if make sure you follow us on Instagram. I'm going to be over there quite a bit because that's pretty easy. We actually just got a TikTok channel going too, so make sure you follow us there. And if you are on our email list, you will be the first to know about these when they come out. So, has anybody got any questions? Let's see. Thanks, Bryson. I appreciate that, brother. Let's see. Sriracha Dirty Bird, bring that stuff back, please, Steve. All I can say is you better make sure you're on the email list. Let's build Kosmos Media Group. I'd love to, Robert. You got any experience? Let's do it. Send us an email. You tell them Cosmos said I should change. I should get an email for me. But what would we call it? Like, El Jefe, but isn't that like is that the boss? El Jefe? The boss at Kosmos, El Jefe at KosmosQ.com. What if we did that? What if I did that? El Jefe at Cos. I don't even know what that means. It could mean fathead for all I know. Let's see. Come on, let's see them questions. Gosh dang, that thing's moving fast. Let me see. Spanish for fighting chicken. I thought that was gosh dang it, I forgot that. I forgot the name for. I thought it was Spanish for fighting chicken. El Diablo. That's what we should do. We should figure out an email that all you can send us an email. Jefe is boss. Yeah, Alex, that's what I thought. El Jefe, the boss, or whatever. That's probably what it means. I will tell you this. My Spanish name given to me by my Spanish friends is when I do it, I got to kind of do that. So I was doing the dab before it was cool, and it was Relampico Blanco. You got to make that sound. Anybody know what Relampico Blanco means? Type that in the chat. You know what Relampico Blanco means? You type that in the chat. Come on, man. Where's my Spanish friends? All my brown men. Yeah, I think that one broke the chat. Jeremy said, what time do we start? New rubs? Robert, oh, get ready. Hey, I'm telling you, man, it's fixing to go nuts. It's fixing to go freaking nuts in 2021. You guys get ready. That's why I need to like get this stuff sorted out. Then we can get back over here. One video a day. El Patron. El Jefe, the boss. Yeah, the boss. There it is. Ruben got it. Oh, yeah. That was so funny. That takes me back a long time ago, man. Working with my boys, man. They used to call me White Lightning. Oh, sheesh. Emmanuel got it. Oh, that's so awesome. Alfonso got it. You guys kill me. You guys are killing me in the comments, man. You could be reading the comments on this video and just that's entertainment right there. We post that link again for everybody. Well, not the link, it's the coupon code. Make sure we pepper it in there just so everybody. Yeah, there we go. We got it. Yeah. Relampico Blanco. You need a refill. Yeah, I almost do. You guys want to keep this going? You want to ask questions? I'll stay here. If you guys want to stay here, I'll stay here. Where is it? Where I just saw one. Tactical Smoker says, you got my passion back for barbecue. Thank you, man. Let me tell you a story. You guys mind if can I share some stories? Can I finish this and make another one and share some of my stories with you? You know, but I feel you need a couple of stories. I feel you need to, a lot of you ask, you said, Cosmo, how was you burned? I'll tell you that story. Just know this, that, you know, that one, yeah, that one's rough. But hey, man, I don't give a shit. Let's do it. But let me tell you my first barbecue story. Sorry about that. Yeah, we might just spend a little time getting real. You guys might find out more about me than you actually want to know if we end up making another drink. So my very first smoker story, me and my wife, we didn't, you know, we were new. We had young kids, and we were done running the bars. It was time for us to start staying home and raising a family. And this is before, you know, there was no website. YouTube wasn't even around. It was actually probably 4 years. YouTube came out in 2007. By then, I was already competing for 3 years. And so I've probably been in the barbecue game by that point, by 5 years. So it was probably 2001 is when we started barbecuing at my house, and we didn't have much money. So obviously I didn't know anything. There was no books. There was no, you know, if you had a smoker, somebody built it for you. I'm sure there was people out there making them. I just didn't know of any. And even if I did, I couldn't afford it anyway. So I went to Walmart and bought a $50 cabinet cooker, which, you know, the more I think about it, was an absolute piece of junk. And me and my wife went to Walmart and bought some chicken and ribs. And I mean, anybody that knows me, that's hung around me, you know, that's why they call me Ray Lampico Blanco, because man, I'm freaking in it. I wake up every day, and I hit the ground with a lightning rod up my ass. I do. I ain't gonna lie to you. Anybody that knows me, you would think I'd be skinnier than I am, but I am driven. And you tell me I can't do it, I mean, screw that. I not only am I going to do it, I'm going to be the first one to do it. I'm going to try to do it better than you. You work 24 hours a day? That's fine. I work 27 hours a day. You tell me you can smoke a rack of ribs? I'm going to smoke a better rack of ribs. So anyways, I bought this cooker, and it turned out absolutely horrible. Horrible. I mean, I can't even make this up. It was so bad that I'll never forget my wife's face as she held the trash can open as I was throwing it all in the dumpster. And for those of you that, you know, that one, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't even feed my family. And I remember the look on her face, and I think we ended up going to McDonald's or some crap. Yeah, I was like, that'll never happen again. That will never happen again. And I said, I will learn, I will absorb as much knowledge. Nick, I saw your comment on there. I just saw it. All right, Nick. I'm gonna call you when we get done here. Sorry. Nick's my very first camera guy. And he's also one hell of a storm chaser. He drugged me out on that shit one night. So I was consuming as much information as I could. And my wife's stepdad, he said, Darren, he said, I got a cooker out in the field. Why don't we go get it, bring it in here, and, you know, you can have it. So we did. We loaded it up on a trailer. I brought it home, and that's when I started first learning how to cook on a stick burner. Like, I knew nothing other than what I could see on the piss poor internet at that time, especially compared to now. Everybody can get on YouTube and smash a friggin' button and just, you know, it's right there at your fingertips. It wasn't there then. So I used to wake up at on Friday. We would go to the store, get some meat, and I used to wake up at 5 a.m. on Saturday mornings, and I would go out and start this cooker. And it would set out in front of the garage, and I would go start it at 5 a.m. I mean, there's something about fire that, you know, ironically being burned, you know, something about fire, but you know, fire brings people together, whether it be for food, for heat, you know, whatever, it brings people together. And that's where I honed, you know, my barbecue on that smoker. And it ran horrible. Like, it is next to impossible to keep at a temperature. Obviously, a lot of the equipment I have now, you know, I see people make the comment, well, you're lucky, or what, you know, everybody sees you when you're on top of the mountain. They don't see you coming up through the weeds, you know, taking the beating. So that's how I learned to barbecue. And every time, you know, I kind of equate it to, you see the guy that took the paper clip and then eventually just kept trading up and eventually got a house. That's how I see life. You know, if you want to complain about whatever, you know, do something about it. You know, if you're complaining about being broke, find $5 somewhere and buy something that's worth $10 for $5 and then sell it. And then you just keep flipping and flipping and flipping and flipping. And next thing you know, you got a big old bottle of Jack Daniels. Let's reload. And then I'll tell you the story, how I got burned. I'm not going to promise anything on this story. If I break down, well, you're just seeing it for what it is. I'm not going to apologize for it because, this is me. So let me make a drink real quick. I do like these bottles. I think I get them just to put the coins in. They're just good coin collectors. All right. So just know this. This is the truth as I know it. I was 17 months old when I was burned. A lot of people don't know this, and I love, all my boys in Texas know, there's a funny joke that when there's somebody in Texas screaming about how good their barbecue is and how real it is, and they make the best, most of the people that live in Texas go, yeah, he moved here. He's been here for 7 years, or whatever. It's a funny story, but I was burned in the bathtub when I was 17 months old. Now, this is, like I said, this is a story that was given to me. I was 17 months old. So for the first, golly, I grew up in Texas. I'll say that. I honestly lived in Texas most of my life. I lived down in Galveston at the Shriners. At the Shriners Hospital. And I can't tell you how good them people are. So that's how I got burned. Funny story. Also, I had a rough childhood because of that. Obviously, school. I sucked at school. I was horrible at it. I hated it. I hated everything about it. I got a late start to school. Obviously, when you live in the hospital, and you're burned over, I think at that time, it was roughly 75% of my body. Let me tell you how I got burnt. This, like I said, this is the story that I've been told, so I don't know. I was standing in the bathtub, and the phone rang, and my mom went to go answer the phone, and she turned off the water. And my 3-year-old sister at the time came in there, no fault of her own. No fault of her own. She turned on the hot water, and I was standing there facing the back of the tub and just started rinsing, from my back all the way down my butt and my legs. And that's how I got burnt. So, yeah, that's it. So I got burnt on my back. Thank gosh it didn't get my wiener. But growing up like that, I remember laying in the hospital and just, it was horrible. It was horrible. I would never wish that on anybody, even my worst enemy, because that's horrible. No human deserves that, let alone a child. So that's how I got burned. Thank you, Wayne. I appreciate it. Yeah, that story, that kind of gets me. That's that's obviously my entire life. Funny story is I never wore shorts, ever. Shorts or cutoffs. Didn't matter if it was 150 degrees outside. I would always wear jeans. And finally, I think I was 21 years old. And I was just like, God, man, I'm just like, I didn't do this. Why do I live with the guilt and the shame and the embarrassment? Like, I didn't do shit. I was just a kid. And that evening, I was going out to the bar, go figure. And I went and bought a pair of shorts. And I said, I'm wearing shorts. And I went to the bar in shorts. And it was hard. It was hard for me. But I was like, I don't care. I'm done. I'm sick of hiding this. If people ask questions, so be it. Because, people would always ask me questions, especially when I came back to Oklahoma. And then I would have to go to school, in all the burn, equipment and boots. And, I wore the leg braces like Forrest did for, sheesh, I can't even tell you how long. And kids are just curious, there's no ill will, but yeah, that's how I got burned. Let's see what questions you got. John says, should I get a master belt or a stick burner? Well, get both, dude. I got my master belt 1050 right there, though, by the way. I had the braces too. Yeah, golly, they sucked. Oh, man, they sucked. Oh, Jacob, 100% our videos will still be available. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Love from Canada. Cheers to you, my friend. You guys want to hear some crazy shit, though? This is so I'm 48 years old. 48 years old. There's 5 kids in my family. We grew up in probably a 400 square foot shit hole. Drove by it yesterday and I just looked at it and I was just like, wow. The American dream is alive. It is alive. Don't believe that crap you see on the media from none of them. All they're doing is pushing their agenda. If you want to work hard, bust your tail, ignore that stuff, and just keep focused and go get yours. But yeah, I drove by that house and I couldn't believe it. I was wondering how in the heck are we alive? But anyways, I digress. In that house, my brother and I went to Colorado, and I gotta connect with him again. We haven't been very close, but we're starting to get close again, and I love it, man. My brother he owns Phil Cycle in El Reno, Oklahoma, and he's just a badass dude, man. He's a cool dude. But anyways, we sitting there talking. We lived in this shithole house. And one day when I think I was 7 and he was like 5.5, almost 6. We walked inside. I mean, we were playing on the front porch and walked inside. And a drunk driver come through the front porch and hit the house next to us. If for some reason, I don't know why we went inside, but if we wouldn't have went inside, we'd have been dead. We'd have been dead at 7 and 5 years old. Been dead. But God had a plan for us. He raised God's like, hey man, you two little tick turds, obviously you're too stupid to take care of yourself, so I'll do it. Which I'm thankful for. Then you think it can't get any worse. You think it can't get any worse. And I always tell people, man, just be careful, when you're sitting there pouting about how bad it is in your life because somebody's got it worse, And yeah, this year, 48 years old, and found out that the man that I've called my father my entire life isn't my father. And to make it even worse, I guess the dude that was my father, from what I'm being told, died like, when I was 5 years old or something like that. Or, I just thought, what kind of piece of shit walks out on their kid? But, it's probably a good thing he's gone. Probably once again, God protecting me, and giving me the father I have now versus that POS. Well, you guys are getting the real deal. The real story, aren't you? God has a plan. He dang sure does, man. He dang sure does. First rib comp. Best smoker I have a Weber right now. Man, don't discount that Weber. I still got mine right over there, and I cook. I'll do brisket on it. Would you ever use marijuana woods to smoke meat? If you like it, yeah. I don't see why not. I'm not a don't get me wrong, I've tried it. But it just puts me to sleep, or I eat a bunch of Doritos or pizza rolls. Dude, are you leaving? A little bit, Taylor. Just a little bit. Can't choose your family, boy. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Where can we get that hat? Man, this hat right here was actually custom made for me by my boy Hondo. It's old too. It's old. It's still like it's loose on my fat head. Cooking with CJ, my man. You're gonna have to quit doing that. Hey, I'm gonna have to keep buying you beer next time I see you. All right, man. I'm gonna get out of here. You guys have heard me ramble on enough. Make sure you're signed up for our newsletter because they're coming. And don't forget, go over to Cosmos, use that code. It's going to be up for a little bit, probably today. We'll probably just say today. Just go there today and use it. Don't be that guy that emails us 6 months from now and goes, "Hey man, where's the code?" So YT20 off. Go over there. Get you 20% off. And if you guys are cool with it, I would like to come back and do another live if you're okay with that. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. Thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for giving me an outlet. I can't say enough. If it wasn't for you people, you're the reason. You are the reason. Hands down. End of story. So, thank you. I'll catch you guys later.